Where is the best place to live in Tamriel? Tamriel is a continent of countless quests, tales, and magic. However, where is the best place to live? Is it the moderate Cyrodiil, seat of the Empire with its infrastructure and diversity? Perhaps the authority and climate of the Somerset Isles, or Black Marsh with their ways for technology. Many look to High Rock for its magic and wonder. Some may want the frigid Skyrim for the Nords' love of tradition and honor. The Red Guard's home in Hammerfell may be an adventurer's fix. Many like the laid-back Khajiit in their home of Elsewhere, or the scenery and awe from the Bosmer province of Valenwood, featuring exotic animal species and plant life. Every province has its way of living. However, what is the best for a human? Likely younger, male, in their 20s or 30s based on my data? Nevertheless, let's go on an adventure to find which location in Tamriel is the best place to live. Last on the list is Elsewhere. Elsewhere can either be a tropical paradise or an impoverished oblivion portal, depending on how you look at it. Made up of around 16 tribes, Elsewhere is either desert or jungle. These days you're not going to find much comfort. Other than mostly trafficking and skooma, the province is subservient to the Aldmeri Dominion, and they do not make tenacious tenants. If one visits Elsewhere, they would have to be vigilant, as slavers also frequent the province. However, if you do move to Elsewhere, you'll never not have a spectacular view. On to the next province, and that being Skyrim, homeland of the honorable and hardy Nords. Skyrim is frigid, and only the hardy can carve out a life here. Hardly anything grows, magic is scarce, and the largest reason is the political turmoil. Skyrim is in the midst of a civil war. Also, terrorism and crime is frequent. Many report bandits outnumber regular settlers these days. Plus, there's a dragon problem. Though, when all is said and done, not many Nords are likely to turn away a weary traveler. And here are their oral traditions, along with their mead that's always cold. Not much better these days as the mystical province of Valenwood. The Bosmer and the Forest have a sacred pact called the Green Pact, a relationship giving the Bosmer a unique relationship with their land. Wood elves are also known for their bows and their ability to speak with animals. Valenwood has dense forests with trees in size unparalleled to anywhere else. Unfortunately, after the Great War came under Thalmor control, after a coup, the would-be utopia, unscathed by war, became a hotbed for eugenics and has been integrated into the Aldmeri Dominion. All is not lost, however. There are still secret circles working against the Thalmor, readying themselves for the next great war over Tamriel. Still devastated by the Red Year, Morrowind is desperate for resources, though the Dunmer are stern people. Morrowind is still recovering and is home to some of the most powerful mages, making Morrowind not unlivable. Commerce is still slowly rising, and there is hope Morrowind will prosper again. For travelers, it is advised to stay away from southern Morrowind, as Argonian slavers patrol that region, and Dark Elves respond in kind. Another warrior culture next on the list is Hammerfell. Unlike Cyrodiil, Hammerfell do not agree to the White Gold Concordat. The Red Guards maintain their warrior culture and know how to keep the Thalmor on their heels. Adept in shipping, there is also commerce to be had. Many who travel to Hammerfell admire and fear the sword singers. No Cyrodiilic Fighters Guild is needed here, as long as the Warriors Code of the Way of the Sword is followed. The Greater Alkir Desert is not for the faint of heart either. However, the Red Guards always have the means to brave it, and even prosper from the treacherous environment. Much different from the desert is the swamps of Black Marsh. I know what you're thinking. It's barely a habitable swamp. Why would any human travel there? For that I say, looks can be deceiving. For the Argonians are not without reason. If someone ever tries Black Marsh, they'll experience technology like no other. The Exil and their Hiss religion sent Mehrum's Dagon packing during the Oblivion Crisis. Along with that, there is no sure amount of commerce within the swamps of Black Marsh. But whatever you do, don't get on the Argonians' bad side. A less treacherous landscape is the imperial homeland of Cyrodiil, home to the Empire. People have come far since the days of Elysia. However, these days many bear the scars from the Great War. Either through rebuilding or lack of foreign trade, the Empire has seen better days. However, don't let that fool you. There is still business, walls that still hold, the soil still fertile, and the guards people claim are unstoppable. Today, the counts still govern, and the numbers swell. It isn't hard even today to find a cozy place in the Empire like Coral. Find a good book, a small garden, and live a comfortable life staying away from much of the political strife of Tamriel. Not far from the Empire is the Somerset Isles, home to the Aldmeri Dominion. I know what you're thinking. The Thalmor are tyrannical, their ethics beyond questionable. Well, please stop and think for a moment. The Somerset Isles, and therefore the Aldmeri Dominion, aren't internally struggling. They are still culturally advanced, even hosting elections. It's also well known that many of the most powerful mages live here, and happily apply their trade with others. The view of the Somerset Isles' pristine beaches and lush vegetation is always a sight to behold. However, at the end of the day, they fall short compared to perhaps the most underestimated province, that being the province of High Rock, home of the Bretons. High Rock. Culturally moderate and magically advanced, I put this at the top of the list. The reason being, it's both magically advanced as well as lively commerce. Also, to no small amount, it is now to a 1/4 era. It is least likely to get besieged by either Thalmor or Imperials. For the everyday person, it would have both enough easy living and potential adventuring without it being too much. Not to mention, its internal politics are relatively peaceful. However, where in High Rock would a person want to live? The answer to me would be Glenumbra, the southernmost region of High Rock. This being due to economic prosperity, and to no small amount the weather and geography. It's large, and you can go to a large city without having to migrate from possibly a smaller village. I based this guide on where I believe the average player would want to live, considering war, commerce, weather, and general strife of the province. Please let me know where you would want to live in the comment section below. And of course, please like and subscribe for more unique videos and some general ones. And always remember to live the game.